What if turning an idea into an app was as easy as filling out a spreadsheet or even sending a text to an AI? Today that's not hype, it's reality. And this video we're ranking the top no-code AI builders that turn raw concepts into fully functioning software without a single line of code. Stick around till the end to grab the free tiers and pro tips that will save you weeks of trial and error. So let's dive in. 1. Base 44. Base 44 is a conversational app builder that turns plain English prompts into working web apps with hosting, auth, a database, and analytics already wired in, so you can go from an idea to something people can click without touching a dev environment. You open it in the browser, describe what you want, and it generates the UI, the flows, and the backend in one pass, then shows a live preview you can refine by chatting or by making visual edits on the canvas. You can revert any step, publish instantly, and share a link because deployment and hosting are built in. Its AI is the main interface. You build and iterate through a chat, and you can switch into a discussion mode when you want to plan a change without touching the live app or burning credits. The platform also adds AI controls, so you can limit what the model is allowed to change, and it keeps version history so you can roll back if needed. Recent updates show they swap and tune frontier models under the hood, including releases for Claude and Gemini, plus a new GPT-5 chat model option. The all-in-one stack is what makes it feel different from typical no-code plus integrations. Databases, file storage, auth, email, payments, analytics, and auto-generated API endpoints ship as standard parts of every project. So you can send emails, take payments with Stripe, call external APIs, or expose your own endpoints without assembling half a dozen services. If you do want to extend it, there's a growing integration catalog for things like OpenAI TTS, 11 Labs, Twilio SMS, HubSpot, Monday.com, BrightData, Zapier, and more. You can also push code to GitHub, export a project, or activate backend functions to talk to third-party APIs when you need custom logic. Security is handled by default with managed hosting, encrypted data, built-in auth, role-based permissions, and a one-click security scan that flags exposed secrets, unsafe backend usage, or broken row-level rules. Base 44 shines when you need to stand up internal tools, customer portals, simple SaaS MVP, data dashboards, or AI-assisted workflows quickly, and you don't want to stitch together your own backend or deployment pipeline. The chat-based builder gets you from zero to demo fast, the visual editor and versioning make iterative polish feel safe, the integrations cover common go-to tasks like email, payments, and SMS out of the box, and the GitHub path means a developer can extend it when you hit the edges. If you're an e-com founder, agency, or ops lead who needs a working tool this week rather than a perfect system next quarter, Base 44 is easy to recommend for prototypes, internal tools, client proofs, and simple public apps. If you already know you'll need heavy customization, complex integrations, or strict compliance from day one, you can still use it to nail requirements and user flows before handing off to engineers. Pricing is straightforward and credit-based. Paid tiers start at $16 per month. Below this video is a link to a free plan with core features, 25 message credits a month, and 500 integration credits for things like LLM calls, file and image actions, emails, SMS, and database queries. 2. Glide. Glide is a no-code platform that turns spreadsheets into apps. You simply connect a Google Sheet or Excel file as your data source and then drag and drop interface elements to design your app. Glide takes a different approach to AI in no-code app building. While many tools focus on quick one-click generation, Glide is built to help you go deeper. You're not just spinning up an app from a prompt. You're creating a living, functional product that evolves with your data and your business needs. What makes Glide stand out is how it blends structured data with AI in a way that feels practical and usable from day one. You start by working inside a visual spreadsheet-like data editor, and instead of using AI as a one-off helper, you embed it directly into your workflows. You can create AI columns that respond to custom prompts, turning simple data into dynamic outputs that drive functionality. For example, you might use a prompt to classify items based on certain traits, then use those results to sort, filter, or trigger other actions. These AI-generated outputs can be connected to visual elements, logic, or additional calculations, making the AI feel like a natural part of the workflow rather than an added extra. This becomes even more useful in real-world business scenarios. Glide lets you connect with tools like OpenAI and Google Cloud Vision so users can upload images, PDFs, or other documents, automatically extract the text, and run AI prompts to generate summaries or pull out specific details. With just a single upload, you can turn unstructured information into structured data points that are easy to work with. This allows you to automate reviews, generate insights, or trigger follow-up actions without writing any code, just by configuring how the AI should respond. Unlike other no-code platforms that give you preset blocks and static logic, Glide gives you control over how AI interacts with your specific use case. You can experiment with prompts, chain together logic, and create outputs that are uniquely useful to your workflow. That's what makes it more flexible than tools that only offer basic AI integrations. You're not getting a fixed set of AI tools, you're getting an AI engine built into the heart of your app's logic. Glide also opens up possibilities with features like image recognition, speech-to-text, and natural language understanding. You can build tools that generate expense summaries from receipt photos, transcribe voice memos into form data, or run sentiment analysis on customer feedback. They also offer pre-built templates, so you don't start from scratch. For example, you can quickly add a live dashboard that visualizes your company's key metrics in real time, or pick a CRM template that's already set up for common workflows. There are templates for inventory tracking, customer portals, project trackers, and more. So you can launch a basic app in days instead of weeks. Everything is automatically mobile-friendly and looks professional without extra effort. Glide keeps adding new AI features too. For example, it's working on an AI custom component where you describe a brand new widget you need, and the AI builds it for you. In practice, you could say, I need an interactive slider that lets me pick a temperature or whatever UI piece you want, and Glide would generate it. This shows how Glide is blending no-code and AI. You explain what you want in natural language, and the platform creates it. It's still early, but it hints at how flexible the system can be. You can even use AI to invent parts of your app. Glide also provides an option for businesses that want a custom app created for them rather than building it themselves. Essentially, they connect businesses with certified experts or agencies who handle the entire app building process based on the business's unique requirements. This service is distinct from the self-serve plans, which are aimed at users who prefer to create their own apps. The self-serve plans start at $49 per month. If this sounds like the right solution for you, Glide offers our audience a free plan that will let you explore the entire platform without any cost. 3. Bubble. Bubble is a full-stack, AI-powered visual development platform, which means it combines AI suggestions with a drag-and-drop editor so you can design every part of your app on screen. For example, Bubble's AI app generator can take a simple text idea and turn it into a working app layout in minutes. You just describe your idea, and the AI suggests pages, features, and database fields to match. It even sets up the basics of your database, user login, and workflows for you. In a way, the AI gets you about 80% of the way there, leaving the final polish and details to you. Bubble has multiple AI tools built right into the platform. The AI Build Guide is like an AI project manager. You tell it your app idea, and it generates a custom feature list with priorities and step-by-step instructions. It explains what pages to make, what data you'll need, and what actions to set up. There's also an AI page designer. You pick a template, describe a page, and Bubble spits out a draft layout. On top of the built-in AI, Bubble has a rich plugin ecosystem for AI features. You can easily connect your app to popular AI services like OpenAI's GPT-4o or Claude for chatbots, or to image generation models. Bubble's plugin library has hundreds of AI-related options like ChatGPT or DALL-E plugins, and you can plug in any AI via the API connector. In fact, Bubble handles millions of API calls to AI models every month, so you can switch among models or use many in one app without fuss. In short, Bubble lets you build an AI-powered app quickly by giving you a foundation to start from, then letting you tweak everything by hand if you want. Because of this approach, Bubble is very flexible and scalable. Bubble can handle simple apps or complex ones. It includes a built-in database, user management, hosting, and even enterprise-grade security out of the box. You don't need to stitch together different services. For example, it's easy to launch your app live on the web or as a mobile app from the same Bubble project. Compare that to some newer AI builders where you might have to export code, find hosting, or deal with extra fees for each AI call. Bubble gives you one platform to build, launch, and scale your whole business. In the end, if you want the fastest way to get an app up and running, tools like Bolt or Replit might get you started a bit quicker, but you give up much of the no-code ease and control. Bubble strikes a balance. It supercharges no-code with AI, but still keeps the power in your hands. You can try Bubble's AI tools for free in the editor and see for yourself how an app idea goes from a text prompt to a real working app. 4. Draftbit. Draftbit is a visual builder that lives in the browser and speaks React Native from the start. So every layout you arrange with its drag-and-drop canvas is already real, exportable code instead of a closed-source runtime. It leans on Expo for live device previews, over-the-air updates, and easy access to native APIs, which means you can test changes on your phone in seconds without wrestling with Xcode or Android Studio. Because the platform is code-first, it lets you crack open a code panel, add your own functions or JSX components, and even pull in NPM packages. When that is not enough, you can export the full React Native project or push straight to GitHub and keep working in your own repo pipeline. AI features run through the whole workflow. Inside the builder, a little chat bubble called Draftbot gives on-the-spot answers based on all the official docs and community posts, so you can type questions like, "How do I hook up pagination?" without leaving the canvas. When you are writing custom code, a side panel called the AI Code Assistant reads the snippet you paste, suggests fixes, and can generate new functions for you. It even keeps a conversation log so you can rewind or copy any answer later. Connecting data is straightforward because Draftbit treats any REST endpoint as a first-class citizen. You drop in a base URL, set up endpoints, and bind the returned fields to components. Plus, there are ready guides for backends like Zoho, Supabase, Airtable, and more. If you ever need something exotic, say Mapbox or HealthKit, you can create a custom component, import the native library, and Draftbit will still render it in preview because the underlying stack is standard Expo React Native. Compared with other no-code builders, the dollar amounts sit in the mid-range, but the key difference is that even the lower-paid tiers already include code ownership and AI tooling, which many rivals reserve for their highest plans. Draftbit also tries to bridge the usual gap between no-code builders and traditional dev work. Users constantly highlight best practices in React Native, Flexbox, and CI/CD, so non-coders can level up while devs feel at home. Put together, the platform's sweet spot is anyone who wants a quick visual way to build native apps but refuses to be locked in later, and the baked-in AI helpers shave off a lot of the fiddly parts of styling, coding, and troubleshooting. If your goal is to ship a polished mobile app fast, keep the React Native code, and lean on AI for little boosts without giving up future flexibility, Draftbit hits a sweet spot. Companies that only need a quick portal or crave a whole enterprise suite may find more value elsewhere, but teams chasing App Store quality with long-term ownership usually see Draftbit as money well spent. Plans are simple and tiered. Pricing starts with a free playground plan that lets anyone experiment with unlimited draft projects, then steps up to a basic tier at about $29 a month for live publishing, a pro tier at roughly $79 a month that unlocks code export and custom packages. 5. Formaloo. Formaloo is a no-code workspace that lets you whip up forms, databases, and complete apps in one spot using nothing more than drag and drop. The studio feels like Airtable met Typeform and then grew into a toolbox that also spits out dashboards, CRMs, and customer portals, so you never have to juggle separate products again. Everything runs in the cloud, which means you just open a browser, log in, and start building without touching a traditional code editor or dev environment. Formaloo bakes AI right into the builder, so the smart bits are always a click away instead of an afterthought integration. The AI builder lets you train a model on your own spreadsheets or databases and then drop prediction or chat widgets onto a form the same way you would place a text field. An insights engine keeps an eye on incoming responses and flags trends automatically, saving you the headache of manual spreadsheet pivots. Out-of-the-box templates cover AI-powered surveys, product research flows, and even complaint analysis, which means you can spin up a smart tool before lunch break. One big differentiator is that every app sits on top of an access-controlled database, so you can filter, sort, and link records like a spreadsheet while still serving them through a slick portal front end. Ready-made blocks for approval workflows, chatbot builders, calculators, and signature forms get projects off the ground fast. The platform hooks into more than 7,000 other services through Zapier, which means data can shoot straight into Slack, Google Sheets, or your favorite CRM without a single line of code. Help Center guides walk you through those zaps step by step so non-tech teammates can automate their own tasks safely. And if you ever outgrow the visual editor, a REST API and SDK let developers query or update records from custom backends while keeping everything in sync. Teams lean on Formaloo for inventory tracking dashboards, HR onboarding boards, customer portals, and even full membership sites, thanks to its mix of data tables and front-end pages. All in all, Formaloo feels right for anyone who needs custom tools fast but refuses to be boxed in later. From freelancers spinning up a single client portal to enterprises that want a secure, AI-enhanced workflow hub that scales with them. Pricing starts with a forever free plan that already lets you collect unlimited responses, a perk that most rivals hide behind paywalls. 6. Adalo. Adalo is a no-code builder that lets you craft native iOS, Android, and web apps with a drag-and-drop canvas right inside your browser. The builder saves data in visual collections and you link screens together with actions, so shaping logic feels like moving design elements rather than writing functions. When your project feels ready, you can push the same build to the Apple App Store, Google Play, or keep it online as a progressive web app without touching extra tooling. Inside the action menu, there is an Ask ChatGPT block that talks to OpenAI and can translate text, polish grammar, or tag sentiment live in the app with nothing more than a prompt. The Adalo AI helped to spin up layout templates and sort data while you build, showing that the smart bits are woven into the normal workflow instead of tacked on later. A recent platform update added X-Ray, an assistant that scans your project and highlights heavy lists, missing indexes, and other performance traps, so tuning feels almost like a game. That assistant lands as part of a wider performance overhaul that also swaps in faster database infrastructure and fresh React Native builds for smoother runs in both the builder and live apps. Push notification actions let native apps alert users on iOS, Android, and the web, which is handy for chat, logistics, and retail updates. A bustling component marketplace lets makers drop in swipe decks, advanced charts, maps, payment widgets, and plenty more without touching code. With Adalo, you can build online marketplaces, fitness trackers, booking portals, and internal dashboards. The tool can power both public-facing products and back-office utilities. Independent reviews echo that balance of simplicity and power, noting that Adalo often hits the sweet spot for small businesses and solo founders who need to ship fast but still want room to grow later. Adalo announcements tease an upcoming function hub for in-app data transformations, meaning fewer people will need third-party automation services, and the same notes describe Dream Factory bridges for connecting older enterprise databases to new Adalo apps. Built-in Zapier support means you can route events to email, spreadsheets, chat, and a huge catalog of other tools, and external tutorials show how Progressier can even add richer push options to progressive web builds. Because the same build can still open as a web link after store publishing, one project can serve both mobile and desktop users without extra forks. If you want a builder that mixes a friendly drag-and-drop vibe with real publishing power, baked-in AI helpers, and a clear path to deeper customization, Adalo is worth a closer look. Adalo follows a freemium model. The free tier is aimed at learning and testing. Paid plans unlock native publishing, custom actions, and larger storage. And the team and business tiers layer on collaboration seats and priority support. The company also scrapped its old action overage fees, so every plan now enjoys unlimited usage triggers and billing is easier to predict. 7. Hostinger Horizons. Hostinger Horizons is a brand new tool that lets you build and host fully functional apps just by chatting with an AI. Instead of manually writing code or dealing with complicated setup, you describe what you want in plain language and the chatbot does the rest. You might ask for something like an appointment scheduler, and it will not only generate the code, but also set up your hosting, provide a live preview, and instantly put it online. Unlike other AI tools that only give you raw code or templates, Hostinger Horizons wraps it all into one seamless experience. You chat, it builds, it hosts. Even if something breaks, the AI is designed to detect issues, troubleshoot on its own, and offer a fix-it button when needed. It's not limited to basic websites either. You can turn your ideas into more complex web apps with features like YouTube integrations, price calculators, accordion menus, and more. The AI can even apply modern UI and UX design practices just from a quick prompt, updating the layout, adding animations, and improving the user experience on the fly. Every time you want to push changes live, you just hit deploy and it's instantly online on your custom subdomain, with mobile optimization and SSL already in place. That said, the tool isn't perfect. Because the AI generates and hosts everything for you, you don't have access to the underlying code. It's essentially a black box, which makes it hard to verify what's going on under the hood or transfer your project elsewhere. If the AI breaks something, you'll have to rely on more prompts to fix it, and each prompt counts toward your monthly limit. That means maintaining large or complex projects could get tricky and potentially expensive if the AI struggles to understand specific changes or bugs. Still, if you're someone who just wants to get an idea online fast, without learning code or hiring a developer, Hostinger Horizons might be exactly what you need. It's great for creatives, solo entrepreneurs, and hobbyists who want to build custom tools, websites, or apps with as little friction as possible. It works alongside Hostinger's other offerings like WordPress and their drag-and-drop website builder, all under one hosting plan. If you already use Hostinger, this is an exciting new addition. If you're just starting out, it might be the most complete and affordable way to build and launch a custom app without ever writing code. 8. Softr. Softr is a no-code platform that helps you build custom web apps without needing any programming skills. It started as a simple interface builder, but has now grown into a full-stack platform used by over 700,000 people to create portals, internal tools, CRMs, dashboards, and more. One of Softr's newest addition is its AI app generator. This tool lets you turn your data from sources like Airtable, Google Sheets, SmartSuite, BigQuery, and HubSpot into fully functional apps almost instantly. You can also connect to SQL databases like MySQL, PostgreSQL, and others, or use the REST API connector to link virtually any data source. This means you can build directly on top of the data you already use, without copying or complex workarounds. Softr offers a visual drag-and-drop interface with over 100 pre-built blocks and over 30 dynamic layouts, making it easy to design your app's front end. You can customize the layout and logic, set up user authentication, manage permissions, and add features like forms, galleries, dashboards, and payment processing. Softr also supports creating progressive web apps, so your app can offer a mobile-friendly experience without the need for native app development. Compared to other no-code platforms, Softr stands out for its ease of use and flexibility. While tools like Bubble offer more customization, they often come with a steeper learning curve. Softr's generous free plan allows you to build unlimited apps with unlimited visitors and a custom domain, making it a great choice for small businesses, startups, and individuals looking to quickly launch functional web apps without a significant investment. 9. Zoho Creator. Zoho Creator is a cloud-based low-code platform that lets you build custom web and mobile apps with a simple drag-and-drop studio. Creator is considered one of the most flexible app developers available for businesses. Early this year, Zoho rolled out Co-Creator, an AI-powered partner that can turn a plain description, an image, or even a document into a working application that you can tweak further in the editor. You can choose between Zoho's own large language model or an OpenAI hookup, giving you the option to keep everything in-house or plug in your preferred provider. Creator also places ready-made AI widgets right in the field palette, so you can drop a prediction, optical character recognition, object detection, keyword extraction, or sentiment analysis block into a form without writing code. These components live alongside normal text or date inputs, which means non-technical builders can ship intelligent features in the same afternoon they sketched the interface. The Zia assistant sits in the code panel and suggests deluge scripts, optimizes existing logic, and even recommends the next field you might need, all through a conversational sidebar. That chat-style help shortens the learning curve for anyone stepping up from drag and drop to automation. Zoho has also unveiled its own language model and a set of specialized agents aimed at cutting dependence on external vendors and trimming inference costs for customers. Creator hooks into the wider Zoho family and hundreds of external services through native connectors and custom APIs, so the tools you build can sit cleanly in an existing workflow stack. Common wins include inventory tracking, order management, recruitment boards, and service ticket dashboards, and Zoho even offers a templated inventory app you can clone and customize instead of beginning from scratch. Users praise the drag-and-drop builder, the high workflow automation scores, and the depth of customization, saying it turns business ideas into live apps without waiting on a separate development team. All of that makes Creator a solid pick for teams that want a tool that can start no code and grow into sophisticated AI-driven solutions, all while staying inside the predictable pricing envelope Zoho is known for. Creator pricing starts with a forever free plan for one app and then moves through standard, professional, and enterprise bundles, each climbing steadily in features while keeping the monthly seat price in the single-digit to mid-range band. There is also a flex option that lets larger organizations pick exactly the limits they want. Every paid tier includes AI access, so you do not have to tack on usage-based add-ons just to experiment. Whatever tier you pick, the same project can ship to the web, iOS, and Android right away, and mobile builds sync data offline when connectivity drops.